This segment is sponsored by Village Bank.
For 175 years, there has been a very special place in the West End of Richmond. It's the Virginia Home for Boys and Girls. And we have some wonderful guests that are going to tell us a little bit about this place. We're going to start with Lionel Bacon, and you are in charge of bringing money in, so-called bringing home the bacon for these kids. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up and what you have going on.
Well, I have the fun job. I get out and talk to people, but one of the things that we have found that has been really effective is when we can get people on our campus to take a tour. People get here, they see how just beautiful the campus is, they see the kids' faces, they get a better feel for our work, and the product really sells itself, and people tend to get involved once they come out and see us. So we've been very happy about that. And then the other is, speaking of bringing in contributions, it's generous supporters like Village Bank that help make this entire place run. So just wanted to put a plug in to thank them. So
Camp has been here for a long time, and you have your own little neighborhood back here off of West Broad Street, and a lot of folks never even know it's here. So getting them out here and seeing this unique campus obviously would be step one. Let's move on here a little bit and talk to Cory Richardson Lauve, Vice President of Programming. Now, Cory, there are a lot of programs, and they change all the time here.
Yes, we change and evolve with what the community needs. So right now we have 3 program areas. One area is transitional living, so youth on their way to their next right place, leading towards stability. We serve kids 11 through 25 in different programs.
And we're in an actual home in one of the houses here.
Yes, this is one of our group homes, and it's for kids 11 to 17, typically involved in the foster care system, and they just need a safe, stable place to learn social skills, life skills, independent living skills.
And it's very important. And it does change all the time. You've added a new area of expertise or helping different kids lately, haven't you?
Yes, young adults identifying in the LGBTQ plus community who are homeless and need a safe place to live, also to get their feet on the ground and learn some skills and get on to their next right place.
And those would be kids who have aged out of foster care at that point?
That's our
cases?
third group in that
okay.
transitional living, yes. So that is young adults 17 to 21 who need a safe and stable place to age or to get to their next right place. So those young folks are aging out of foster care.
All right.
So that's one area. And then we have our John G. Wood School.
Our what?
John G. Wood Alternative
John G.
Special
Wood
Education
School.
School.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we also have an outpatient clinic that serves folks in all those services with clinical mental health needs.
Very, very good. All right, let's get over to Claiborne Mason, who's been running this whole thing for a long time, and I know you're very proud of these people and especially the kids that come through. Tell us a little bit about what it is like to be in late 2021 going into 2022 here at the Virginia Home for Boys and Girls.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting time over the last year and a half with the pandemic. One thing is that we never missed a beat with our programming. Every single day, our kids received the love and the care that they needed in all of our programs. So our kids who are living here, they lived here. Our students in the school, we did go virtual, of course, when everyone else did, but never missed a beat with that. Our mental health services continue to provide the support that these kids who have lived through traumatic experiences really needed from us.
Lionel was talking about having people back here to take the tour, and it's a big place. Yeah. Do you know offhand how many acres you have here?
We operate on about 30 acres.
Yeah.
So we are on our little therapeutic neighborhood here. The tour is really something that is really eye-opening for people. We've been around as an organization for 175 years, yet there's still so much to tell. We just want to tell our story to more and more people.
And let's look ahead just a little bit, just down the road. What's coming up for this great organization?
Well, we continue, as Cory said, we continue to evolve and change. Just recently, in addition to the program for homeless LGBTQ young adults, we added a culinary program in our school to try to prepare our students with credentials to go into the workforce. And Richmond is going to be that foodie town again. I guess we never stopped, but as we come out of the pandemic, there's so many opportunities. We're in preliminary discussions about some partnerships to work with some of the kids in the East End who need the type of services that we have. So we're always thinking about our next best step.
All right. Well, I know it couldn't happen without great corporate sponsors, and we want to turn it over now and get some reaction from our friend Jeffery Crook from the Village Bank.
Village Bank is a community bank headquartered in Richmond. Our motto is "It takes a village," and what better way to communicate that by supporting Virginia Home for Boys and Girls, a nonprofit that's been in Richmond for 175 years. We feel that it's really important to help them and at-risk youths, particularly at the Christmas time of year when it's so important.
So we're really excited to be working with the Virginia Home for Boys and Girls because it's a perfect example of groups that traditionally don't have these opportunities but really goes a long way and means a lot. It takes a village to make these opportunities possible, and thank you.
And again, a big thank you to everybody here from the Virginia Home for Boys and Girls. And coming up in 2022, they have their big 175th birthday party, which actually should have already happened, but you know, that pandemic thing. So that's coming up in 2022, and we'll be watching for more news from the Virginia Home for Boys and Girls.
Incredible work happening right here in the community. Village Bank has multiple locations in Chester, Mechanicsville, Scotts Addition, Ashland, Powhatan, Midlothian, and the West End. You can find out more by visiting the website villagebank.com. Stay right here. We'll be right back with more LPT VTM.